In space, nobody can hear you scream, but they can or hear you snore during a boring film at the cinema, and that's exactly what this film did to me. Now I know when Prometheus came out it did have mixed reviews, but I wasn't in that category. I found this film very boring and not what I wanted to see. I felt it didn't live up to the hype. So what we're going to talk about today is 10 things that could have made Prometheus better. Right, before we get started on today's list, I just wanted to say that this is my very first requested video. So to the one person who requested this video, I hope you enjoy it. Everyone else, if you like the video, please hit the like button. If you want to keep up to date with other videos, please hit the subscribe button. And also please share with your friends. Let them know I'm here, let them know what I'm talking about, and let them know how rubbish I talk. So anyway, enough of me self-promoting myself. Let's get on with today's list. Number 10. Not creating the Prometheus school of running away. Okay, yes, I've sort of cheated on number 10, and yes, I have stolen it from cinema sins who use it quite a lot, but it's a valid point. Now, if you're not aware, the Prometheus school of running away from things are when you have a person, and I'm going to use Bailey as an example, and they are going to be running away from something, and I'm going to use a broom. Something that's very tall, but very thin. Look, there's nothing around it. And what they do in films is when they're running away, they just run in a straight line and die. What they should be doing is going wee or this way and avoiding it. Now this film, I'm going to put the broom away because I don't want to be brooming away, and I'll just throw Bailey away for a minute. Now, these are scientists. These are supposed to be smart, intelligent people. Why are they doing things like this? Now, I know lots of different films tend to use this tactic, but it doesn't make sense. It's not really logical. Why would you run in a straight line away from the big tall thing? You would run in more likely a diagonal line. Now, the two characters in this film that actually ran away, you had Elizabeth Shaw, who actually just rolled out of the way and was fine. Perfect. And then you had Vickers, who carried on running and running and running and running and ended up being flat as a pancake. These are supposed to be intelligent scientists. This does come up in the list a bit later on as well, but these are intelligent scientists, and they were just too stupid. And obviously this, I know it's a talking point about the film, but it's not a good talking about. It just shows how stupid this film was. They should have thought of something better, something different, or just not do it in the first place. Number 9. Made what we were promised to start with. Now, an Alien prequel film was actually in talks ever since 2002, and they were always talking about doing an Alien prequel film, especially how the ship landed on the planet in the first place, or where the aliens actually come from in the first place. That was always the talk. Now, that did get put on the back burner while they made the 2 AVP films. And then once, especially with the second AVP film, sucked, maybe I'll do a video on that one, and the whole thing came back about doing the prequel film. Now, the problem was that's what we were promised. That's what us as fans actually got excited about. Now, as it got rolling and got moving, they started backtracking, saying, well, no, that's not what we're going to give you. We're not going to give you the origin story of the aliens. We're not going to give you how that ship got there. But we are going to make something that's set before the first Alien film. We were all excited to actually see this, and we didn't get what we were promised. Why not? Number 8. Make the scientists seem more intelligent. Is it just me, or were all the scientists in this film actually really thick? Now, I know I've already covered it slightly with the Prometheus school of running away from things, but it goes a lot more deeper than that. Near enough everything in this film is caused by the scientists' own stupidity. Real scientists, when they discover something, they will actually take the utmost stupidest OTT care, not only of themselves, of whatever they're studying. There'll be safety procedures upon safety procedures upon safety procedures. Everything would have been done carefully. They just went gung-ho, oh, look at this, we're going to prod it and die. That's not how scientists would have worked. They would have made notes, they would have studied, they would have checked absolutely everything before they even got close to it. Scientists would also have not got lost like that. They had a mapping system that they couldn't use properly. Yeah, scientists are not like that. These guys were basically me, amateurs trying to do something they don't really know what they're doing. Number 7. Lose the meaning of life theme. This film was more about the meaning of life. Who we are. What are we doing here? What is our purpose? There are films out there that do this thing. There are films out there that do this theme extremely well. And there probably will be films in the future that will also cover this theme. And they will do it really well. But this wasn't the film to do that with. This was supposed to be an alien origin film. That's what we paid our money to actually go and see. We wanted to see how the aliens came about. We wanted to see why or how that ship in the first Alien film came to be there. That's what we wanted to see, but we didn't. We got this whole boring story about how the human race got there. That's not what we wanted. We wanted aliens. We wanted xenomorphs. Talking of xenomorphs though, number 6, show us an alien. This film is supposed to be an alien origin film. We wanted to see, at least we wanted to see one alien. We wanted to see this guy right here. This is what we wanted to see. Now that's not what we got. What we got, well, we did get an alien life cycle, sort of. Right, so bear with me one moment because this is quite confusing how this actually got. So, David the android got some black goo, stuck a little bit on his finger and stuck it into Holloway's drink, who then had sex with his girlfriend. That sex travelled through the sperm into his girlfriend, Elizabeth Shaw, who becomes pregnant, who can't have children. Doesn't make sense. A normal pregnancy from an aliens film? No. Gets worse than that. That alien grows very quickly. Her belly got cut open so she didn't give birth naturally. And what we got, I don't even know. We just got this huge squid monster. Now, this squid was actually called a trilobite. That's what it was actually called. Now, a bit later on in the film, that trilobite actually does do a bit of an alien thing. It acts like a face hugger and attacks the engineer, who then gave birth the normal old-fashioned way of it bursting out of the chest. Now that little alien, not a proper alien, this is him, and his name is Duncan. That's not what we wanted. As I said, I'm going to bring the other guy back. That's who we wanted to see. Why couldn't we have him? Now, Ridley Scott took this to the extreme for the sequel, Alien Convent, and went from one extreme to the other. Now, I will confess I've not actually seen Convent at this time. I was actually so put off by Prometheus that it never appealed to me. But from what I've read and from the reviews I've said, it was too OTT with the aliens. Needed to find a balance. Why could we just get what we were promised, this alien origin film? Number 5. Use the actors better. This film has some fantastic actors in there. It does have some A-listers in there. It brings up its star power. But they weren't used very well. Now, you got Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce is brilliant. When he gets going, he's brilliant. But he was reduced to a little more than a cameo designed to use as a plot twist. And it wasn't a very good plot twist at that. You got Idris Elba. Idris Elba is awesome when he's got the right role. But he didn't actually do anything. He spent most of the time in this film sat around. That's all he did, and he got paid for it. That being said, he did actually get to have sex with Charlize Theron. I've probably said her name wrong, but that's the only decent thing he did. Talking of her, now she is a criminally underrated actress. She is fantastic, but not in this film. Now, yes, I understand that she was trying to be a spoiled brat, and she did pull that off. But she also walked around like that she had a stick stuck up her backside the whole film. She felt too entitled. And I didn't think there was any payoff for her whatsoever. Now, you have got one other A-lister celebrity, and that's Michael Fassbender, who was awesome in this film. And I'm not going to deny he was brilliant, but I don't think he can actually not be awesome in any film he's in. This film could have been better. Maybe let the actors do what they wanted to do. Let the actors do what they are good at. That's why they are there. But they didn't. The whole film suffered from it. Number 4. Explain the black goo better. Other than a throwaway line saying that this was a failed biological weapon. This film didn't really explain what the black goo was. It was just there and it created the aliens. That was it. Now, normally films give OTT on the expedition. This film didn't really give any on that. We didn't really understand what it was. Some would have been better than none. Now, I'm pretty sure that someone's going to write an essay in the comments below saying what the black goo is. I just didn't get it from the film itself, and I didn't OTT the research because I'm using the film as a basis. Now, if you're out there and you know exactly what it is from other sources, please leave it in the comments below because I would love to know, but I wanted the film to tell me that. Number 3, tried too hard for a plot twist. Now, near enough every single Alien film has a plot twist. Now, normally it's a stereotypical scary horror movie plot twist where you think you've won, but no, the bad guy's still around. And that's why it does actually feel natural in the Alien films. Prometheus tried a different tactic. Now, they tried using Guy Pearce as, oh, he was on the ship the whole time. It failed. It did feel really forced, and no, it didn't work. If they were going to try something like that, they should have put more thought into it. It's the same again, it's going back to the lack of aliens. They should have had the aliens as the plot twist. It would have made more logical sense. Number 2, have characters we care about. Now, all of the Alien films are pretty much a product of their time, which means the characters are from that time that the film was made and we care about them. For example, the first Alien film came out in the late 70s. So we had space truckers, because trucking still is, but back then it was a booming business. And we did care about them because they were working class people, everyday people, so we cared about them. Aliens came out in the mid 80s during the height of the G.I. Joe phase. And that's what we got. We got space G.I. Joe, so we wanted them to win. We were all on their side and yeah, we cared about them. Now, in Alien 3, they actually flipped it on its head and gave us prisoners. We had convicted rapists and murderers, so we weren't supposed to care about them. But the film made that reference as well. It actually said, these people were expendable. The Marines were expendable. What makes them think they care about you? Which worked, and it made us actually care about these bad guys. Prometheus, no. When I watched it, I didn't care about any single character. Even the main character, Elizabeth Shaw, I couldn't give a rat's backside whether she survived or died. It just didn't work. We didn't care. And you can't enjoy a film if you don't care about your good guys. Number 1. Make a sequel starring Sigourney Weaver. With the first 4 Alien films, you had Sigourney Weaver playing Ripley. Now, I'm going to put a picture of Ripley from all 4 of those films behind me. But she is the heart and soul of the Alien franchise. Even the worst Alien film that she was in was still good because she was in it. She's also very protective of the Alien franchise. She wants to do a 5th Alien film. In her words, from the Ripley that was made in Alien Resurrection, there's still more to show from her. They're showing her new humanity. There's more from her. And she wants to do a 5th one. The thing is, the studios are going in an opposite direction. We've had the AVP films. Now we've had the 2 Alien prequel films, which this is a Prometheus was about. It wasn't very good. It's missing Ripley. It's missing the heart and soul, and that's what she is. The fan base also wants this. Now, a couple of years ago, Neil Blomkamp actually came up with a pitch for his version of Alien 5. So much so, Sigourney Weaver was on board with that. James Cameron actually threw his support behind it as well. Judging by the Terminator films that have come out with his support, that's not so much. But Sigourney Weaver wants to do it, the fans want it. Now, to the people at Fox that own the rights to Alien, please can we have an Alien 5 with Sigourney Weaver? That's what we want. That's the film we should have had, not this Prometheus. Please give us that. So, that's my list. That's my 10 reasons that could have made Prometheus better. What do you think? Were you one of the people that enjoyed the film? What were your thoughts on the film? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I didn't like this film. As I said, so much so, it's put me off watching Alien Convent. I will actually sit down and watch it one day. Then I'll probably do one of these videos afterwards after I've watched it. But still. Anyway, thank you very much for getting to the end of this video. Please hit the like button if you have liked it, or share it with your friends. Check out one of my other videos. There's a subscribe button right here, so you please hit that if you want to keep up to date. Now on this side, I've got my latest video up here and other 10 reasons that could have made something better lists here as well. Or hit me up on Twitter at Berryman81, and I look forward to doing another video for you very soon. Bye bye.